so I'll let you know when it starts.
Just got the peeps talking in the background.
Oh, that's my sister's dance class. Can you hear that? Because then we might have to
Yeah.
wait.
Or
Yeah.
that might be my parents. I don't
No,
know.
that's my sister's dance class. Let me see if we can hear it.
Okay, we're live now.
Okay, I think it's good. I can't hear anything.
Alrighty, well, we got 4 viewers already.
Yeah,
So.
okay. There we go, it's good. So let's start. And I loaded in finally. Okay, so...
Alright.
Hello, people. Welcome.
We got the Boyz Podcast, episode 1.
Season 1, episode 1 of New Thing. So, yeah.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Here we
Alrighty,
are.
so
Okay, so...
I'll let you start on with the first topic.
I'm gonna turn my game sound down. Like, all the way down. Okay, so first topic thingy.
Yeah, I'll let you start on that because you're the YouTuber here.
Okay, so our first topic was
how YouTube is a tricky platform.
Oh yeah, how YouTube is a tricky platform. Let me just get the thing up on my phone. So it'd just be easier to remember. Okay, there we go. So how YouTube is a tricky platform. Well, YouTube is a tricky platform because it is hard to get exposure pretty much in general. And like sort of like hard to like talk about because it is hard to get exposure because of like how many people are on it in general, and because like when you are at a lower amount of viewers, like your videos won't get views pretty much unless like you figure out some way to hop on like a trend of some sort. And
yeah, and then also to add to that, when you don't have a lot of viewers, then you're not gonna gain any popularity from having little viewers on your videos.
Yeah, and like little amounts of viewers won't get you anywhere. Like when was the last time you've like seen someone with like less than 100 subs like in your recommended? It's pretty much been never.
Just about never.
Unless you're subscribed to them. Unless you're subscribed to their content. Otherwise, it's pretty much never when you'll see their content showing up in the first place. And so it's like, because you never really see like anything anywhere. Anything. I don't really know. Like, it's just you won't really see any content from smaller YouTubers pretty much unless you like search them up in general. Or like you follow that type of content so much that it'll randomly show up in your recommended.
Yeah, sort of like your top drives almost.
Yeah, like if you follow like such a low, like a small community. Yeah. Like if you follow a small community, then you'll get like views from if you're in that like small community, and then you'll get subs from people in that community. But if you're doing like something like in general, like at large, it'll be hard to really get your videos out there. Which is why YouTube is a tricky platform to get exposure to, which is why I've been doing it for like 3 years, even though I only started good content like for 1 year, but still it's just hard to like even get the channel out there in the first place.
Yeah. And then also another good point is how like on Instagram it's just like easy to gain followers.
Like you gain lots of followers because of the way it gets your stuff out there.
Yeah, well, also that, like, or Instagram has a thing where you're like, oh, they follow me, I'll follow them back. But like, YouTube, there's nothing like that with subscribing to people.
Like you don't know if someone does that.
What if you just subscribe? It's like everybody. Like
yeah, I feel there's like no like way to see really how to see who subscribes to you. Like there is, but it's tricky. Like, and half the time, it's only people that have their subscriptions on public, which aren't very many people, because most people keep their subscriptions private. And
yeah, I know. I for sure have
also hashtags too. Like Instagram has like the hashtags and stuff. And like if you just want to look up something, it'll give you hashtags and hashtags to do with it on Instagram. While with YouTube, there isn't really a hashtag feature. Like there is the tags, which will sometimes work, but it's very, very broad, and no one really looks up just mobile car game or something like in general, like as tags I use, because I use like so many tags just to get the videos out there, like in general. And so like the YouTube tags like don't really work very well unless you do just like a ton, which don't really seem to work anyway.
To whereas another point that you just had said, like if somehow somebody did see your video on their recommended or search it up, they might see, oh, less than 100 views. It's probably trash. So they wouldn't even really think of watching it. They just.
And like when they see videos with like lower views, like, because sometimes you like see videos with more views and you know that that's going to be a good video. And also like if you do end up making a good video, like a few of my videos are really good because I watch a bunch of them back like 2 months later. And I know some of my videos are like absolute crap and some I did lazily. Well, with others I look back on and they're actually really, really funny and really fun to watch. But it's like they'll be the only ones with like 10 views. Like with like one I found that I actually enjoyed a lot, which I watched today, was my A Day with a U-Haul Rental, which has 15 views. I completely forgot I made it, but I watched it, and right now it's actually one of my favorite videos I've ever made. Because it was really funny, but it never got any exposure, so I don't even like remember making it.
Right.
Alright, well, so from that, we could probably transition into, like, where do all the good content creators go?
Yeah. Like, with, like what we were talking about with before, like, when we were talking about this and how we should schedule it, is where, like, did all the funny Fortnite YouTubers go? And, like, what caused that to happen? Because, like, most of, like, the big names that, like, you probably watched when Fortnite was big and popular and it was fun in general was C-Day and Fearless, for examples.
Or something like that, people and then, watch them.
Laserbeam, too. Like, probably, most people probably know that. And, like, know those people in general, and that they were big Fortnite YouTubers, but they're pretty much gone, besides Laserbeam, but he mainly uploads other games now. And that's mainly because Fortnite kind of killed itself. Like, not, like, killed the game. Like, the creators of Fortnite killed the game, pretty much. Because they stopped uploading and adding new stuff to it.
We're gonna get into that a little more in depth later. But, again, so another thought is how somebody like Laserbeam, if he still wanted to play Fortnite, he couldn't really meme around unless he's with like one of the best players in the whole world. Thrash, yeah. So it's just like how they all, or Lachlan, he used to make all these videos and stuff. Yeah. He was one of the people I watched when Fortnite was at its beginning and in its prime and stuff. And now he's like a Sweat who competes in cups. But that's just because they all had to adapt how the game was.
Yeah. That's what they did.
And that was mainly because of the tournaments and because there was like money got involved. Like it wasn't really money in the first place. That isn't like the lead to the downfall of the game, because it could have stayed as like a really good game because people would want to get better, but it was also mainly because they didn't change anything then. So then there's nothing new, so then there's nothing that new players could get good with to then be able to have enough skills to be good with the other people. Which is why like sometimes like when High Explosives comes out, it's a game mode that's fun and anyone can be good at it. Like there's some weapons that like allowed people to be good enough with other people. While now Fortnite doesn't update their game until every 4 months, which seems like, so there's nothing really new that's like content wise that people could do challenges and stuff. Like that's why there's no challenges anymore. Or, like you'd see all the challenges all the time of like stuff that
ruined the Sweat people that just try so hard for really no reason. They ruin the game for everyone else.
And like they tried to like fix that with like Arena and stuff, but still then the Sweat people didn't want to play Arena because then they added also a factor that could take away your points. Like that's why we didn't want to play Arena that much anymore, is because we got to a high enough level where we started losing tons and tons of points, and then we'd just be up against like the craziest, sweatiest players.
I mean, so for arena, that's like set up pretty well for where it's divisions. And I understand why they had to take away the points to make it so that there couldn't just be one person just destroying the whole lobby.
Yeah.
They just get matched up. The matchmaking system.
But then you got like the average people who are just playing it because half the time people aren't as sweaty in public matches.
Yeah.
Or they're sweatier in public matches than they are in arena games.
Because they have nothing to lose in public matches.
Yeah.
And that goes in the other games being bad too, because it's pay to win, and like you just got to be a sweat all the time and try your hardest to actually be good, and not just.
So there's no way really to have fun with it, like unless you are a content creator that has enough of a following, where then you get the custom matchmaking code, so then you're able to make your own matches with your followers. Like that's really what seems like the only way to have fun matches where you can like do challenges with, and that's like the only way I've seen. Otherwise, like every content creator that I've seen, or even games that I've played, like when you try and do a challenge, it's near to impossible. Because you just can't do it, because there's always that one person running the most meta loadout with all their fancy 90s and stuff, and fancy edits and all that stuff, that'll just be trying their craziest, and like trying their best, like it's the World Cup. And that kind of led to the downfall of the game.
See, that brought me to something where there was this person that I was spectating Austin playing, and there was this person who had their Instagram in their name. So then I DM'd them, and they said that they joined a public match so they could go sweat in a public match to prepare to sweat even harder in an arena game.
Like they were getting ready in solos in public matches. Well, we were just joking around, like we were picking up like funny guns, like I picked up like a gray pump over the gold pump, just so we could mess around and see what we could do with it. And then we ran into this guy. I got in like the craziest build fight. I probably used 500 mats in like 3 seconds, just because this guy was preparing to get ready to sweat even harder in arena matches.
Yeah, and then you had like the Iron Man mythics and everything that there was.
Yeah.
And like he just wouldn't leave you alone, like. I don't know, but now that we already talked about it for a while, we could just talk about how Fortnite is just so bad.
Yeah, like that's what kind of made it bad, was because of the sweats, how they added the tournaments with the like money involved, and everyone, like that's why all the kids wanted to get good, because all their content creators like that weren't the funny YouTubers, were just insane tryhards that were like flexing their fancy edits and stuff. And now like when you like go on Instagram or YouTube and it's all those crappy montages, it's just literally only those montages.
Yeah, they're no fun.
And they're not fun, and nobody enjoys them. And then you see the comments, and they're all like people that I'd assume are like 10. They're just like, oh my gosh, bro, friend me, you're insane, 1v1 me, bro. Yeah.
Play with me, yeah. It's like, no, that.
Like, and then their description is just like, am I better than at this person? And it's like, nobody cares.
I don't know if they understand it. They're literally ruining the game for all these people.
Yeah, and then there would be like those 3 people that actually enjoyed the game when they played, when it was OG, where they're like, you're the reason why this game isn't fun anymore. Because it isn't. Yep. Because play in the ones where more skilled people are going to play, which is arena in general and other stuff like that.
Yeah. There's people who I've seen, the X2 twins. I don't know. I've just seen their videos on YouTube before.
Yeah, I've seen their like just in like compilations.
But they play arena. It's like, okay, I can respect that. You're a sweat and you try really hard at the game. But if you're just gonna play arena, and arena's for you to sweat and stuff. If you're gonna play arena, then fine.
For competition.
Yeah.
Like that's
if your
for
point
the
is
competition.
To be competitive, then play arena. If you're just trying to go have fun, or maybe win a game, maybe try a little bit, but not like it's a competition for everything that there is.
Yeah.
Then just like go play a public match.
And that's why it's kind of just like not fun anymore.
Other sweat, you can't have fun because you're not winning.
Like right once you get to endgame and like you see like it's like not fun anymore. Like I could have won so many solo matches, like because I've been like up against some kid that's like not good at all. Like I could have easily just won and like 200 pumped him, but I've probably choked like 4 solo matches trying to no scope the last guy, just because I've been trying to no scope the last guy.
Yeah,
just so I could have like a fun
sure.
ending.
I've definitely
I've
done
choked
that.
like 3 14 kill games just because I want to have just some fun thing to happen, because I could care less about the amount of kills I got.
Yeah, exactly. Or just like the same thing, like I've given somebody a win before. I know that for sure. It was like a default. They were trying to give me the win. I was like, bruh. So I just gave them the win. It was like that stuff. It's like, why not? It's like, if you're good enough to just win constantly, then it's like, why do you need the win?
Like I sold a 19 kill duo game, and the last guy was like a bot. Like I'm pretty sure he's a real player, but he was like on the skill level of a bot. Like he was so bad, and I had the grappler, and I decided to 360 no scope the guy off the thing. Well, I forgot to switch to grappler, but I choked a 20 kill game, but I didn't even care, because it was pretty funny that it was like funny that I sold like what could have been my best game ever, but I didn't even care.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the thing, like nobody can have fun with it anymore.
And we could also talk about to where it's like how when it was good, like what made it good when it was good, that was the constant updates and new things in the game, and having lots of weapons and guns that were good, but that lots of people could have, but the like the fun guns.
And enjoyable items.
And then when they first had creative, they made the block, which was an incentive just to go on and play creative, which made that fun because there was a chance for that. But now they just don't add any guns. They always take away the guns that are any fun, and that could be good.
And they nerf all the other guns.
Yeah, exactly. So, they just make the game so there's like the best gun is a gold pump and the Iron Man mythics, and that's literally it.
So like that's probably why like I'm so good with the pistol and the hunting rifle, is because it's the only guns that were in game for a while that were fun to use, because they needed skill to be good at. Like you need to like have trained a good trigger finger and good accuracy to be able to use the pistol, and you got to know how to like use a hunting rifle in general.
But yeah, the thing that made it fun was being able to like hop on creative or hop on a public match and just have fun with your friends.
And now you can't really, because you're just going to run into the full TTV team.
This can bring us into the next topic.
Let's move to the next topic.
I'll let you run this one.
Like what happened
about
with Fall Guys.
Yeah.
Like Fall Guys, everyone was playing Fall Guys, and then it was the new season. Everyone thought it was going to be all new game modes, and then it wasn't. And everyone was shocked, and then they didn't want to play the game anymore because it wasn't fun. So.
Yeah, because it was basically repetitive. Like we got bored too.
You'd play the game, then you'd pretty much you'd literally just make it to the last round every time, get hexagon, and then lose.
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
On the rounds to get up to there, you just get the same stuff like just about every time. Yeah.
There's no variety in the game
and
anymore,
also, like what would have made it cool is like something that was added in the new Dirt 5 game that I saw was like the only thing that was good about it was like you could make custom maps. Like you could make custom things or like custom tracks, which could have been really, really good if they had it in Fall Guys, because it has a simple layout. And all the things have similar textures.
About like a similar layout and way they work and stuff.
And they all use similar items. So all they had to add was just like some floors, some slopes, and just all the stuff, and add it just into like an easy template creative like thing. And that would have made the game like insanely good. Because tons of people would have wanted to play it like with their friends and make stuff.
Yeah, and like also if they would have added something where you have, or like where you were able to just play with your friends,
and not
something
like
and not just get with the one person who just plays nothing but that game and just trains to win hexagon every time.
And also like the game like physics of Fall Guys too is like it just I don't know, it's very frustrating, very rage and feel. Game.
But that's also what makes it kind of fun though, is because it's kind of funny like when you fail, or like to see your friends sort of like fail at it, but then after just like so long of then just like not being able to progress like anywhere, it then gets pretty boring because it's the same level that like you're failing at every time. Like Selfish Saw.
Stupid seesaw.
Yeah.
Still gives me nightmares.
Yeah.
We could also talk about how people seem to like single colored beams, as in Among Us. As in Among Us is what I'm talking about.
That was a good transition.
They're both just single colored beams. But like Among Us, that just kind of came out of nowhere. I remember hearing about it like in like a meme or something, but I heard about it. And then the next day I saw my sister's friend playing it. And the next day, boom, I get it, and it's just like the biggest thing on Twitch and YouTube already.
Yeah, like it all of a sudden was like a big thing in like 4 days, pretty much. Like it was like 4 days. Right when's like the first meme or like stream from like popular person or whatever, and then it was just off. And it still is. Like still the servers crash because of there's just so many people on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that also led to the downfall of Fall Guys.
And then guess what? If you think about it, what does that have that Fall Guys didn't have? A private game mode where you can play with your friends.
Yeah. It did. It had a private game mode where you can do stuff with your friends and you could meme around and joke around and do fun stuff with people. And that's kind of like the only reason why we still like play Fortnite too, which go back like not gonna go back to that for a while, but that's like why we still play it a bit, even though none of us enjoy it, is because we can still mess around in some of the game modes with friends. But that's why also Among Us is also such a good game, is because it's an easy game to mess around with and have fun in, like for hours.
Oh yeah. But see, this is a good transition point to where we can talk about how memes and stuff and like just one content creator, how that just gets so much word out.
Yeah.
Like I remember I saw my first Among Us meme and I didn't really understand it, but I saw my sister's friend playing the game, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll download it. Literally by the first time I had played, it was just taken over, like just because of the memes and like it's like a game that you play with your friends. So a big content creator got a game and played it with their other content creator friends, and then all of a sudden everybody wants to go play with their friends. Yeah,
because then that started getting views and likes and everything, and then everyone wanted to jump on the Among Us train.
Also, it doesn't even have to be something that's like memes or something. It could be like a controversy.
Yeah.
Like, here, you can go ahead and talk about that.
Like, because this was my thing from when we tried to do it earlier. The Ford Mustang Mach-E, the Mustang SUV, the electric sort of Mustang SUV thingy that has nothing to resemble a Mustang. But, like, most Mustang fans, or just car fans in general, hate it. I actually kind of like it in general, and I also sort of respect it. Because it was a smart marketing decision by Ford to name it the Mustang, because it was so like controversial because it had nothing to resemble a Mustang. But that's why everyone is talking about it, and still people talk about it, even though it was like heavily talked about before. But now there's still like little things of like people talking about the Mustang Mach-E, and it's like the Mustang Mach-E, even though it's a mom van. But it was a thing that still gotten people to talk about it, so it's sort of built out itself like a bit of hype, even though it might not be like the good type of hype, but people know about it. Like if they just would have named it some regular old like Ford Expedition V2, it just like no one would have cared about it. But since they called it the Mustang Mach-E, like people actually know about it, even like non-car people know about it, and they've heard of the car.
And same with like that Tesla truck.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. That is exactly
like
what
the
I was gonna
Cybertruck.
say. I could also connect that to the Tesla Cybertruck, to whereas people know what Tesla is.
Yeah.
Most people or something, they would know what Tesla is, but like the controversial design that had lots of memes and people hating on it brought so much attention.
Because of the...
What do you know? The other day I saw a meme about it, even though it was like so long ago that it got
even
brought
though it's
up.
like so dead, that meme. But like there's still stuff about it. And even though I actually like the Cybertruck a lot, I like the design of it too.
I like the design of it too.
Like because it's new and like it's looking forward sort of to the future of car designing and like what stuff will look like. And I kind of like the sort of simplistic design.
Yeah, not only the look, but if you actually looked into it, there's so many features that's just like so like futuristic. So even
that's
if
like
it is
all
ugly,
the cool features.
It's so futuristic.
Yeah. But it's like the cool kind of ugly. Like like you know kind of like what I mean. It's like the cool ugly where it's like you kind of just like want to have it anyway.
Yeah.
Like with the design of the Cybertruck.
Zach, pull up the list for me because I don't remember what's next.
That's what I was just about to do.
I know we went a little bit out of order there, but...
Yeah, but... I mean, there was Pay to Win, I remember that, and then Black Friday.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say.
I just thought there was one more.
Which, we can go back and Pay to Win, but we already sort of mentioned that. So.
Yeah.
Oh, since we already mentioned it, we could just kind of
bad
transition into Black Friday.
Yeah.
Austin, I'll let you talk about your top drives, because I know that's such a big deal.
It's a top drives holiday, everybody. It's time to celebrate after 4 months of anticipation coming up on Black Friday as I slam into a wall. But yes, basically Black Friday is pretty much like a big deal for the top drives community because there isn't really any special things on any other days like during top drives, like just the year of top drives, like in general with offers and stuff. Like there's like special events and stuff or like for like yearly around, but Black Friday is mainly like the top drives holiday because everyone has been saving and waiting and all of this stuff to spend all their money on Black Friday. Like I'm probably going to be making, depending on if the prizes are the same as last year, I'll probably be making a 3-part video on it of just all the offers that I'm going to be buying for it because it's like the only time when good deals where you're actually saving your money are coming into play. Like with Easter and Christmas are the only 2 other times where I've really like experienced sort of like good deals, but Easter never really was good deal. You got a free ceramic and that was basically it, but I get one of those every week anyway from the daily reward. And Christmas there were like a few good deals, but there were never as many or as good as Black Friday. So it's kind of like the thing, like I've seen it all over the place, like on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Reddit, and KT Play, of everybody that has like these crazy amounts of gold saved, or like stuff that they've been saving for like the past 3 to 5 months, just like getting ready, and then the content is like gonna like explode. Like there's gonna be so many channels and so many different social media profiles that are going to be posting stuff on it and of it and what they get and the rewards. So it's kind of exciting to see, like, because it seems like Black Friday, like, since I've been playing this game for a while now, there hasn't really, like, there's always been the hype for Black Friday, but it seems like this year it's going to be, like, a ton because so many content creators have gained, like, a large amount of following in the Top Drives community, and there's been, like, a lot more different YouTube, Instagram, and like Reddit profiles. Like the game is like starting to grow, so it's just like exciting to see what will happen on Black Friday.
Okay, so I can speak for Zach and I saying that we don't really know top drives.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
From what I know of seeing your videos and watching you play it in IRL. It just seems like whoever has the better car wins. So
pretty much, yeah. The better garage in total.
Does they just make it extremely pay to win, or tell me about it?
Well, it sort of is. It sort of is pay to win, but it also they do a good job at not making it pay to win. Like you can drop tons and tons of money into the game and be super pay to win, but they do a good job at making it so you aren't really in events with crazy pay-to-win people. Like, unless you're going to win a tri-series, like, unless it is pay-to-win if you are trying to win a tri-series, then you can drop thousands of dollars and you win everything. But when you're playing regular events, it more depends on your luck and how you manage your money. Because it will put you in people in your trophy bracket, and as long as you're not in crazy high-tier trophies, you're still able to then do good and participate well in events. Like, it's not as good as when you are in the lower trophies of like 2000 where you can get first in every event as long as you played the game before. But you're not going to be able to win a tri-series unless you are pay to win, because that is where the pay to win people want to win, because then they are earning a overpowered car, which will make their pay to win garage more overpowered. But for regular events, they do a good job with this, where they put you against people that have spent money around your area. And they put you, like, in people around your area. Like, I've done bad at some events, but then I've also done really, really good at other events, because that's where garages sort of fit, which goes along with, like, the point of specialization, where you want to have your cars in the good spots, so when your good event comes around, you'll do good. And that's, like, where you want to be sort of, like, free to play as.
Okay.
Well, Zach, I know that 2K is just about the complete opposite, so, like, explain what 2K is like with its matchmaking and being pay to win.
So 2K's matchmaking is, not very good. Matches you up with very, very good players. 99 overalls when, someone like me may have 90s, low 90s, and there's a big difference between those. And also the thing that some people get mad at is the fact that they have unrealistic cards. Like Shaquille O'Neal shooting three-pointers. I think he's made like 2-3 three-pointers in his whole career. So it just doesn't make sense in NBA 2K, and which upsets people, because you just have to pay money to get that card, and which will get you wins.
Yeah, I know that 2K and Madden and something like MLB The Show, they're all just about the exact same, where pretty much the people that still play those games are spending money on the game, and to have like a free team is, if you want to be able to compete, you just have to play like all the time, which most people aren't able to do. So for like those type of games, it's just extremely pay to win, and there's nothing you can really do to avoid it other than getting you to also pay to win.
Yeah. So it's just not fun, man. It's just not fun when everyone else is just trying so hard and just paying so much money just to be good. When you just don't want to spend money because you want to spend your money on other things, you find more fun. So, it's just not fun. Just not fun.
Yeah. And that's sort of where the Top Drives people do good at making it fun, is they made good divisions, so then you aren't put with pay-to-win people unless you mainly are pay-to-win, or you have free-to-play, but you've been playing the game for like 4 years.
Right.
And so that's where they do a good job.
In which 2K has supposedly done that, but it hasn't worked. It doesn't work. Never has worked. Never will work.
Never will work. Yeah.
Or they could say that it's something like skill-based matchmaking, as there is in Fortnite and stuff, but that doesn't mean you always want to sweat and work on getting the best possible team. It just means you want to play the game.
Which also kind of ruined the game then.
Some people don't have, and then the games will say, oh, but we made time with all the challenges and stuff that'll help you with stuff like that. But no, some people don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Like us, we're in school most of the day, and then on the weekend, we like to do other things.
Yeah,
all we do is
you don't want to spend 5 hours
happen.
grinding challenges and rewards just to get stuff. Because like people don't usually have time to that, unless they're a content creator.
Yes, you're a content creator, and you're a small content creator like yourself.
Yeah. And I don't really even grind Top Drives that much. I probably play 2 hours a day, Like, I'm probably on it for 2 hours a day, but that's mainly because I have it on my phone. So usually on my phone, I'm either on Instagram or on Top Drives, like making content or preparing stuff to make content. And that's sort of the
now
thing.
that I think of it, that just about wraps up everything that we've talked about today. So if there's any questions we can talk about the PS5.
Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about that. The PS5 in the square.
We got the large toaster.
and then we got the Nintendo car.
Yeah. Well, like the PS5, that can go to to where you saw memes about it.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember a funny one. It's like me scanning the PS5 as a tomato.
Yeah. Oh
like
yeah.
It's like that's just how it gained publicity. And then what do you know? I'm on Instagram all the time. I know you are too, Austin.
Yeah.
To where I never see any memes about the Xbox.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about the Xbox.
Since like really anything. Now the Xbox has kind of gone just like underground with all this.
Yeah. Like it's gone under the radar.
Yeah. Because they didn't have the publicity that the PS5 did.
Like does Call of Duty Zombies, is that on Xbox? Because I don't think the Spider-Man game isn't on Xbox.
Yeah, Spider-Man game isn't. That's PS4 exclusive.
Or the Zombies, that one is just strictly like just Call of Duty.
Yeah. Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure
it's both. On Xbox?
It's on both, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, you can get it Call of Duty, like Call of Duty, or PS4, Xbox.
Yeah, and I think that Spider-Man game people were hyped about that, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's because the last one was really good. I haven't played it, but I know that everyone loved the last one.
Yeah, I can say that too.
But it's funny, I've seen more memes about the Nintendo car than about the Xbox, like the new Xbox.
Yeah, the Xbox
which is crazy.
Looks like a toaster.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's perfect for memes.
Yeah, it's literally like has so much meme potential as it being a square, but it just completely went under the radar.
The games, they could just eject like bread from a toaster. Like, I'm the meme mastermind.
The meme mastermind.
Mastermind.
So unless we have any questions from chat, like anything that you guys want us to
anybody in chat want to say anything
right now?
Yeah, I've had chat open. I've been talking a bit on my second account, but anything you guys want to say before we end it?
Any questions or something you want us to go over that relates to everything that we talked about today?
Skoda's got a question. What is your question, Skoda? What's your CC number and expiration date? My what?
What's that supposed to mean, sir?
That's credit card info.
Oh, credit card info. Oh, it's about how much I'm about to get on this drift score right now. Okay. You ready for this? Okay, it is 280. That it is. Scott needs money. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the first episode of the podcast. So make sure to like, subscribe. Yeah, so like if you want to comment any suggestions for topics we could talk about in the future, or like and subscribe because we got more content coming on this channel. Probably podcast
Big
episodes in the future.
Guys.
Oh wait, we got another question. We got another question.
Okay.
Okay, and then we can end it.
What's the question?
It's loading. Or it's sending. Being typed. Okay. True or false? What refrigerator would you suggest buying? Well,
Samsung.
For this one,
no,
it's true or false. Oh, Zach's just like Samsung. Yeah, true. We're gonna have to go true on this one.
I'm kind of thinking true. That's just what my gut's telling me. Just got the better refrigerating capabilities.
Better refrigerating capabilities. Yeah. Okay, Skoda, what's your last question?
And
then we're gonna end it.
No,
I think we got true or false. What refrigerator is better, and what is my credit card number?
What is your?
On a scale of 1 to 17, what is your 2 favorite cars? Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 17, I'm gonna have to go with 36. And left or right, I'm gonna have to go with left on that one. And why my choice is 36 is because 36 divided by 2 equals the Toyota Prius from 2011. Yeah.
I see.
So that's
fuel efficient.
Oh, up or down? I don't know, Thomas, you can answer this one.
Oh, that one's definitely up.
Okay, up.
Bro, you always want to go up. You never want to go down.
Yeah, you never want to go down.
going up like Austin's content. Austin's content. We got big videos coming after Black Friday.
Yes, big videos coming.
Big videos.
So
obviously,
like and subscribe.
I'm in support of. Yeah.
Lots of content.
All right, yeah.
And lots of stuff.
Lots of content coming on the way. Comment some suggestions of things to talk about or anything you want to happen.
Pretty much. Yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this type of content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We have more great videos coming up. Black Friday pack openings, live streams, more podcast episodes, other games, and all sorts of stuff like that. I'm Austin. We got Zach and Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
We out.
Adios.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, boys.
Thanks for watching.